Hey everyone, welcome to the video of the week. Today's video of the week is 15 dream matches I wish would have happened and who I think would be winning in the wrestling. This is just my opinion on who I think would win, but I mean, anything could happen in the world of wrestling, so you never know. And if you guys are still wondering, I am still a little bit under the weather, so that's why my voice could be a little bit different. But I'm still wanted to record today. And I'm feeling a lot better than I did yesterday. So, let's go ahead and get started. These matches are not in order by any ones I want to see more or anything like that. But number one is Ricky the Dragon Steamboat versus Rey Mysterio. Um, this match I've always wanted to see because both of these men have the equality of going high flying and intriguing in the ring. Um, because of that. And so it would be quite interesting to see those two really really go at it in the ring. If I had to choose who would win, I would probably just go with Ricky the Dragon Steamboat just because he is the legend in a scenario, but obviously you can't count Ray either. Then we have number two, The Rock versus Shawn Michaels. So this is something that I think a lot of people will want to see, and it never happened. And personally, I don't know who would win, honestly, because both of these characters have the capability of getting it done in the ring, and that could definitely cause some friction on who would actually win. However, if I had to choose, I think that WWE would probably push for right now would probably push The Rock to win, but I would want HBK to win. All right, moving on to number 3, we have Sting versus the Ultimate Warrior. So this match, I really liked the concept of it because there's this energy that follows the Ultimate Warrior, and as well as Sting. So, seeing those two cosmic energies kind of combine would be quite interesting. I don't know who would win. Now that I think about it, it's really really tough. To see who would actually win out of those two. I think if I personally would choose, I would go with the Ultimate Warrior, but I mean, who knows? Then we have Sting versus the Undertaker. So this is a dream match that I've been wanting to happen for a little bit while now. I mean, there really is still a possibility if Sting would decide to come out of retirement, to fight him. I don't know who I would go for. I would probably go for the Undertaker though. Number 5, we have Triple H versus Randy Savage. So this is something I don't know why, but I've always wanted to see this happen. And just because he's the legend in this case, I would say Randy Savage would pick up the win. Number 6 is China versus Karma. So this is something that I think a lot of people have been questioning, how would China fare against some of the newer girls in the wrestling business, such as Nia Jax. And I was thinking putting Nia versus China, but then I was thinking, no, Nia versus Karma, no, China versus Karma. And that's where I found it. So I think that if I had to choose, I think China would pick up the win. Number 7, we have Big Show versus Andre the Giant. This is not on your dream match list, then, I mean, I don't understand why not. But if I had to choose, I would say Andre the Giant would pick up the win. Number 8. Now, this is one that I personally have been wanting to see, but it basically isn't possible anymore. But, we have Yokozuna versus Umaga. Now, I don't know why I wanted to see these two fight. I always thought it would be a really, really awesome match. Who would win? It's really, really tough because both of those gentlemen could get it done in the ring. But I would say Yoko, probably. Number 9 is Shawn Michaels versus AJ Styles. So there was some rumors about a year or so ago or whatever, and that this match would be happening, and it didn't. So I wanted to add it because I was really excited about it. Who would win? I think AJ would win because it would be kind of like passing of the torch type of thing. But if it was younger, Shawn Michaels, I would say Shawn would win. Number 10, we have Daniel Bryan versus Shawn Michaels. So this is a match that a lot of people have been wanting to see pretty much since they realized that Daniel Bryan was trained by the Heartbreak Kid. I think it would be nice to see Daniel pick up the win just for like a passing of the torch type of thing. Then we have the Monster Abyss versus Kane. So this is a match that I've been wanting to see for years, but it's never actually happened. Who would win? I don't know. I guess it would really depend on the match. But if it went down to normal match type, I would probably have to give it to Kane. Number 12, we have Abyss versus The Undertaker. Again, for another match that I've been wanting to see for years. And again, if it comes down to singles, I would probably have to give it to The Undertaker. Number 13 is Hulk Hogan versus John Cena. So this is a match that a lot of people have been telling me that they wanted to see, so I wanted to add this as well. It's kind of like the two faces of the company going at it. And I think it would all depend on when it happened. Like now, I definitely think that John would probably pick up the win. But back then, definitely Hogan. Number 14 is Mick Foley versus Dean Ambrose. So I heard actually that this match was actually supposed to happen, but Mick Foley was unable to compete, so it didn't happen. But I think it would have been a really, really good match ultimately, and I would have loved to see how these two would have went at it with each other. I don't know how well I would put um, in this match for Mick Foley now. I would say Dean would win now, but Mick would win back then. And number 15 is a match that I think a lot of people would agree with me that they wanted to see. And that is NWO versus D-Generation X. Who would win? I would probably have to go with NWO in this one. But, I mean, anything's possible. But with that said, I'm going to go ahead and end out this video of the week. Next Wednesday's video of the week will be my Sims 4 expansion pack ideas. So thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. Peace.